All right. Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continues to rule well. Peace and salutations to Joachim out here, pushing his word in sincerity, truth, and in faith. And shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those of our people that very well may look exactly like the other nations, but their heritage through their father's seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Hebrew Israelites. And shalom to the few Aqua, the few sisters that's out here listening in all humility. I have another lesson, and I'm going to entitle it, Woe Unto You, Babylon. Okay, and that Babylon is speaking of Babylon the Great, which is the United States of America. Okay, and the land of Israel will also be touched. Okay, because at this point they are very proud. You know, they think since they've been going on for 250, going on 300 years of just, ruling without anyone stepping in and stopping them. They think that their house is going to go on forever, but it's not. Okay, the Lord is letting them do what they do so they can build up their iniquity in order for the Lord to come and judge them. Okay, and that's exactly what's going to happen to this place of Babylon. Okay, Babylon the Great. All right, it's going to get destroyed by 200,000 horsemen, as is said in the scriptures. But 200 million ICBM nuclear warheads, man. Okay. What you see of America, you may as well say it's already finished. Because once the Lord declares something, then it's over. If he said it's going to be ended, then it's going to be ended. Look at all the kingdoms, the statue, okay, that Daniel broke down. He said that, the Babylonians, the Medes, the Greeks, the Romans, and then the feet were iron mixed with miry clay. And all those kingdoms had a time of rulership that they didn't pass. Okay, and that's the same thing. America is in the bottom, the toes mixed with the iron. And at the end, that stone that was cut out without hand came and smoked the image. And the image was laid to rest, never to rise again. Okay, and that represents the endings of all these kingdoms. And this is when the kingdom of heaven will start. Okay. Once the Lord destroys this kingdom, our kingdom is there. It's the beginning of our kingdom. The buildings might not be built yet, okay, but the foundation is there with Yahweh Shai. Okay, when he takes all the crowns, okay, it's going to be something to see, something to witness. That's why we're given diligence, so we can be part of that induction. Okay, on the first go round, not the second go round. All right. So let me read a little of this. This is 2nd Esdras 16th chapter, and it begins, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria." Okay? And that's speaking of America. Alright? "Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." Yeah, the destruction of this place is at hand. Regardless of anything, that any kind of treaty or agreement they make, doesn't make a difference, because this place is already set up for destruction. It said, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent upon you, among you, and who may quench it?" Yeah, those ICBMs, when that nuclear fire hits, you're not going to be able to quench it. It's going to be over. Okay? "Plagues I sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may any one quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?" Okay? Let you know, those arrows represent those missiles. Okay? They're going to be shot from one end of the earth into the next end of the earth. Okay? It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Nobody." Salah. This is the Lord's purpose. It's his will for this place to get destroyed. Okay? By thermonuclear destruction. Okay? It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof." Yeah, because when these nukes hit, it's gonna cause the whole earth to shake. There's gonna be earthquakes all over the whole world. Okay, from its imploding. It's like, it says, "The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises upon the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power." Yeah, the waves, it's going to be tidal waves. Okay? Or it's going to be tsunamis. Okay? A lot of people going to drown. Alright? The Lord is coming to do destruction on this earth, man. Everybody's walking around here all proud. Especially these nations. They are so proud against us, man. In their everyday life, their everyday walk, they just walk, and when they see us, then they want to put on their air like they somebody, and we're nobody. It's funny. Okay? It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, and his right hand is Yahweh Shai." Okay? "His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ears of the world." Exactly. You're not going to be able to turn them back. All right, the Lord is going to be with those arrows, with those with those ICBMs, man. Making sure everyone hits exactly what he wants them to hit. Okay. 200 million to be shot here in America. That's enough for basically every adult to have his own missile. If you're caught up in that, you know, that's basically 2/3 of the country. Okay, because America has around 300 and some odd million people in it. Okay, that's just from my own head. It ain't no doctrine or nothing. I'm just speaking. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and it shall not be put out till it consumes the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Okay. Well, we're looking forward to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua delivering us in those days. Okay. Keep us from that nuclear fire, and keep us from Jacob's troubles. Okay. Which is going to be sent as well, which is going to hit and make Jake's life just terrible. You thought it was terrible during slavery. Wait till the Lord execute this plan. It's going to really be tough. Okay? Because a lot of you out here, you don't want to turn to the Lord when he's stretching his hand out to you, telling you that you're part of the strongest, best nation in the world, and you're pulling your shoulder, smacking his hand, you know, denying it, not wanting to get with it, not wanting to change your ways, not wanting to do something simple just as stop eating pork. Oh, you had me until y'all said we couldn't eat pork, then I had to let it go. Well, okay. Well, the Lord gonna let you go. Okay? Because he made us a special people, a holy people, separate from these other nations. Okay, these other nations eat all types of things out of the sea. You go into a Chinese market and go to the back where they have the fish, you'll see some fish and some creatures from the ocean that you've never seen before that they eat. And a lot of them, they eat them while they're alive. Okay? So, we're different from them. The Lord created us different. But our people don't want to be different. They want to be like the heathen. Okay? When we're above the heathen. The Lord made us above the heathen. Okay? But our people like to stop and stoop and indulge in heathenistic ways and activities. Okay? So, but this place, America, the land of Israel over there, it's gonna get totally wiped out. Okay, America will never be inhabited again. You know, as far as people and setting up shop and setting up a village or a town or a hut. Okay. But Israel will be set up again, and it's going to have its right people in it. All right? So, woe unto you, Babylon and Asia. Lord willing, it was edified until the next time. Shalom.